A lot of water.
Page by page. Detail by detail. This, you got this wall back here in the corner.
Good morning, everyone. It is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome all of you here today on this momentous occasion. This truly is a special day in Rancho Palos Verdes history, and it's been a long time coming with countless hours of work accomplished by many individuals and many groups. But it's finally arrived. And isn't it impressive?
It is.
Yes. Let's give it an hour, seriously. I want to officially welcome all of you to the San Ramon Canyon Stormwater Flood Reduction Project ribbon cutting and grand opening ceremony. Now, that was a mouthful. I get that. I'm just going to call it the San Ramon Project from now on. But thank you again for being here and welcome. Before I begin, I would like to recognize and introduce two of my colleagues. First, we have Mayor Pro Tem Jim Knight. We also have Councilwoman Susan Brooks. And for the record, Councilwoman Brooks was mayor when this project was officially kicked off and signed off on, so we'd just like to recognize her for her efforts and her leadership there. We also have Yvonne Wilhoff from the Department of Water Resources. Where's Yvonne? There she is. Right, stand up. Go ahead. Before I get into thanking a lot of people, I just want to give you a brief history here. Prior to November of 2008, the city met with the city and county of Los Angeles many times to try and devise a joint remedy for the flooding problem at 25th Street and Palos Verdes Drive South, and to seek the financial participation for the funding of the project. All three agencies had many ideas and conceptual ideas on how to resolve the flooding issue. As you know, ultimately we had to go it alone. The project was designed and built to direct 100-year stormwater flows from entering the erosive part of the San Ramon Canyon by means of a 54-inch steel pipe that delivers water to the beach. The damaged canyon bottom was restored to its historic elevation and was revegetated using indigenous plants. Drainage and paving along the switchbacks were also improved. This project protects Palos Verdes Drive East and Palos Verdes Drive South and 25th Street, all of which are major arterials into Rancho Palos Verdes. It also protects the Palos Verdes Shores mobile home park from future flooding of water originating in the upper watershed. The city is very pleased to say that the construction of the drainage structure came in on time and below the bid price of $15.14 million, which allowed additional related work to be completed. The total cost of the project, pre-bid, came in at about $18.9 million. The additional work we were able to accomplish included the pavement along Palos Verdes Drive East, significant improvements to the drainage collection along the switchbacks, enhancement to the public trails in the canyon below Palos Verdes Drive South, and the installation of monitoring instruments to measure the performance of the drain. And finally, we were also able to realign a portion of the McCarroll Canyon pipeline. I was going to get into a lot of technical data. I'm going to forego that. But there is a lot of information on our website if you're interested, and I encourage all of you to check it out. Many people and organizations were involved in bringing the San Ramon project to a successful conclusion. I would just like to take a moment and recognize these individuals and groups. First off, I'd like to thank the California Department of Water Resources for providing the city with the matching grant funding. This project would not have been possible without this grant, so thank you. Again, thank you. All right. Next, I'd like to thank and acknowledge our primary contract on the project, L.H. Woods and Sons. Where's Jim Woods? There he is back there. Let's give him a big round of applause. By all accounts, the construction of the San Ramon project was completed in an exceptionally professional manner, and we are all the recipients of a project that will serve the residents of RPV well into the next century. I'd also like to acknowledge and thank Drill Tech Drilling and Shoring, the tunneling subcontractor. Do we have a representative from them here today? Anyway, if you don't know, apparently this was a very difficult tunneling project, and they again did an outstanding job. There were also numerous consultants that were used on this project. First, we have Harris and Associates that was involved in the civil engineering and design aspects of the project. Do we have representatives from Harris here? Let's give them a big round of applause. Next, we have KOA Corporation, which handled the construction management of the project. Anyone from KOA here? There you go. Next, we have Nino and Moore, who dealt with the geotechnical aspects of the project. Any representatives? There you are. Stand up and be acknowledged. Next is FSC Consultants, who handled the environmental issues and aspects of the project. Anybody from FSC here today? Well, anyway, we'll give them a round of applause then. And finally, we have Blaze and Associates, who handled the grant application and management process. Do we have representatives from Blaze? There you are. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And collectively, thank you to all the respective management teams and employees of these various organizations. You all did an outstanding job, and we're forever grateful for that. I'd also like to thank and acknowledge all the past city councils for Rancho Palos Verdes for their foresight in recognizing and acknowledging that the San Ramon project was a necessary endeavor and ultimately was the right decision to solve a major flooding and safety issue. Thank you to all the prior councils. I'd also like to acknowledge our residents. RPV is known for having a very educated and involved citizenry. And during the entire life cycle of the San Ramon project, we had significant involvement. So to our residents and those who serve on our committees and commissions, thank you to all of you. Finally, I'd like to thank and acknowledge our city staff. There were so many staff members involved with this project over the years, each playing an integral role with thousands upon thousands of hours devoted to the successful completion of this project. They worked as a team, and I'd like to recognize them as a team. Every member of staff, the entire staff, past and present, from the executive management level to the department head level, to the middle management level, to the staff level, and even our temporary employees. You all worked as a team, and I want to congratulate you as a team, thank you as a team, and salute you as a team. Let's give them a big round of applause. And with that, I'd like to turn the mic over to my colleague, Mayor Pro Tem Knight, if he has some comments he'd like to share with us.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is truly a day to celebrate. There were challenges with the project from the beginning. We had some challenges of some residents that felt that it was the wrong project, that there's something wrong with the project, and so on. And I want to congratulate our staff and the contractors for answering all of those questions in a professional manner and dealing with all the issues that have come forth, and did a very professional job of that. I had a chance to take a tour down here, walk the pipe down to the ocean side, and I happen to have a B general contractor's license, understand contracting a little bit, not to this scale, but I was impressed with the professionalism of this organization all the way through. Even the staging areas, you can tell how they organize things, that they really know what they're doing, the tools they use, everything they had was very professional. And the decision to have a welded steel pipe instead of something like a CMP, a corrugated metal pipe, and the way it's installed is not only going to benefit us today, but it's going to benefit this city for many years to the future. As someone told me, maybe 100 years. It's going to last a very long time. It's a very worthwhile project for all the way down the road. The project's not only storm drain, as the mayor mentioned. This is protecting Palos Verdes Drive east here. We were getting some erosion here that was threatening the road. This will take care of that. It's going to take care of previous flooding down at 25th Street. And it's going to protect the storm drains down that's below this mobile home park down here that are actually outside our jurisdiction. So our project we have put forth here is protecting LA County and LA City. Is anybody from the LA County, LA City here? Just wanted, well, I guess not. Anyway, it's actually protecting them as well. And I also want to congratulate the staff, the engineering, public works, the people engineering there that overlooked this project. And also the staff and the consultant and for getting the grant as well. That was a lot of work involved in getting that put together. And also congratulating the previous councils that had the foresight to bite the bullet and take one of the largest infrastructure projects the city's ever seen, and for our council for carrying it forward and completing it under our watch. So we have a lot to celebrate today, and I congratulate all the parties involved.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. And now a few words from Councilwoman Brooks.
Well, you guys have all said it. But living here in this side of the hill, I guess I'll just speak for those of us here. We are so thankful that we're not going to have to go a circuitous route back to our homes with the flooding. And we are so thankful that this storm drain is shoring up our peninsula and our homes, because in fact, we plan for our homes to be here for more than the next 100 years, right? Or a variation thereof. But I guess just on a sentimental note, I would think about former Mayor John McTaggart would be really, really pleased to see this today. I believe he was probably one of the first elected officials to really place a very strong emphasis on the need for this over 10 years ago. So I just want to thank all of you, the people who worked on this, the staff who worked on this, the former councils, and thank members of our current council for all supporting this. And have a great day, everybody, and enjoy the beautiful storm drain project.
Thank you very much. I think it's kind of funny, and I can't help but take a little bit of a shot that nobody from the city of LA or the county of LA is here. You know, they weren't here with their wallets, and they aren't here today. So there you go. And they are benefiting big time. And again, we bit the bullet, and hats off to RPV for doing it. But anyway, this concludes the formal portion of our program. We're going to move down to the actual inlet structure for a ribbon cutting ceremony and an inaugural water toss. So if you'd all join me down there, let's move on down. Thank you.
Where's Dawn when we asked her to roll that?
Are people still coming, or are we ready?
I think you're good.
Everyone, we're good?
No opening valves.
Can I clip a mic over there?
I'd also like to quickly recognize former Mayor and Councilman Steve Wolowitz, who also had a very integral role in this. Well, this is it. If my colleagues would join me, these are real scissors. So we'll give it a shot. If you all want to put your hand on here,
Yeah,
we'll
you
do this
hold that.
together.
And one.
Okay? Give me a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, now for the ceremonial water toss.
This is groundwater, I was told. So we're not wastewater. Right? It is. I asked.
A water toss. We got to go down to the drain.
This is from Mount Tamara Canyon, our next project, right?
Oh, really? This announcement, this water is dewatering well from Portuguese Bend area, from underneath the aquifers in Portuguese Bend.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
good news.
very
And we
good.
have these beautifully decorated
San Diego today, Mount Tamara Canyon tomorrow.
So are we ready? Oh, if you want to come on over, come on down. We're going to jump right into the drain. Don't
Okay,
slip now.
engineers, this is the big test of your system.
There's one. Go ahead.
Ready? Still standing.
What? Are you getting in?
I'm going to try and get Andy wet. Can I do it? All right. Thank you everyone for coming. This concludes the official part of our presentation. If you didn't see, there's refreshments up top, and let's all get a chance to mingle and enjoy this special day. Thank you very much. Oh, very cool. Thank you so much. You get to keep your inaugural bucket. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
And the bucket?
Thank you. You bet. You're here. I do too. My kids are like.